Hey there, welcome to Chow Time. I'm Spike Spencer, and today's recipes and fun dishes, I'm calling it, mush it. Mush it real good. Okay, that's enough of that crap. Okay, we are going to mush several different things. I'm going to make some mushy peas. I'm going to make some mushy carrots with maple. We're going to do a raw polenta, corn polenta, and a white bean dip. I'm going to put all that together, and this is called the Mush It Show. So let's mush it real good. The first thing I'm going to start with is the peas. All I did is take a can of peas, put it into this pot. I didn't take all of the liquid in the pot, so I took some of the liquid out. I poured some of the liquid, and I keep it to the side. A lot of flavor in that liquid, by the way. I always tell you, save the liquid from the cans. Don't just throw them down the sink, because there's so much flavor there. I warmed these up, not too much, just enough to get them going, and I'm going to mush them. That's it. Pretty simple. Let's get some salt in there first. A little salt, a little pepper in the peas. And here is the kicker. This is the great thing about these peas. A wonderful accompaniment to peas is mint. Mint. And no, this is not sponsored by McCormick. It's sponsored by mint and nature, which grows mint. All right, here is some mint. All of that. And you know, I'm also not shy on putting some garlic in there. I want to have a good amount of mint so you can taste it. Now, mushy peas is classically English dish, British dish. I've had it there in, I've had it in England, Ireland, I think Scotland, and definitely in Australia at Harry's Cafe de Wheels. That's a very classic place for a steak pie and some mushy peas. Great, love it. Yeah, nah. And it's very, very simple. There's a very specific type of pea, and I just do whatever I have on hand. You got to deal with what you have where you are. So this may not be the best, but I would highly recommend canned peas for this. Everything here is out of a can except for the carrots. I'll deal with those in a second, but the peas are, you want them in the can so they're softer so you can really, really mush them. And I'm wearing all black today because I'm going to mush some crap up, and this could get splashy. Oh, you know what? Let's put a little bit of garlic in here. I have some roasted garlic from another show that I did. That's a good amount. Fresh garlic would work too. Fresh is okay, but roasted garlic has a sweetness to it. It's just going to give it a little more umami. Umami, which is the fifth sense of taste. Okay, you know those, right? Sweet, sour, salty, bitter, umami. Now we're going to pop this my favorite baby boat motor in, and we're just going to start mushing. This is a great accompaniment to steak. It's funny because my wife, I always did steak, baked potato, classic. But when I met my wife, she always said she liked steak and peas. Interesting. And we've traveled around the world together, so we've had a lot of different cuisines and a lot of fun stuff. And so every now and then we're like, you know what? Steak and mushy peas. All right. And it's a really good presentation. Obviously it's not the greatest color in the world, but turn that heat off completely. I'm going to add a little bit of the juice because I want it to be a little thinner, not too much. You want it fairly thick. Then again, you could make it a lot thinner, and you could use it as a dip of some sort, or turn it into a sauce. It just depends on how much liquid you have in it, and it will work really well either way. Let's see, that's pretty thick. What do we got? Gotta move it. Yeah. We have movement. We're good. Baby boat motor, you have done me well. Thank you. I will have to put this in the sink and clean it off for the next one. All right. So now we have our mushy peas. That's it. It was that fast, right? So let's finish it off. Let's take the mushy peas out. I don't know how many. I'm not going to put the whole thing in here, but let's say we're just going to put it in a bowl. What do I want today? I want a bowl of mushy peas, and that's all I want. I just want to eat the peas. It's not that attractive, but it is tasty. This is flavorful. That mint really adds a level that you wouldn't expect. if you're British, you know, it's mint, mushy peas, mint. Yeah, there's always mint. There we go. Let's get that. I'll probably clean up all of that. Spatula time. That is really good. Now, be aware that if you don't mush it up enough, you're going to have the skins of the peas. So if you don't like that little bit of chew, which I do, if you don't like that, then you're going to really want to keep it really blend it very well. Let's put some pepper top here and a little color there, and I'm going to put a little dollop of olive oil. Finish it off. A little hit of salt. You know, and you could use some of the like a Malden flake sea salt, but you know, use this. I wouldn't serve it this way usually. I would serve it. You know, you could put a schmear on it. You could do all kinds of decorative stuff with it, but use it as a base and put like a filet mignon on top. You know, a little dollop filet mignon and other sauces, etc. But there you go. That's pretty much it. How are we doing? Boom. There we go. That's one. Okay, let's mush it really good for the next one. This one, I'm not going to use the baby boat motor, and I'm going to take a break and clean that in a second. But what I'm going to do is for carrots. I took carrots and I boiled them for a while, just like I would boil potatoes, or like the smashed potatoes show. Just boiled them until they're fork tender. So I know that I can mush these bad boys down. So I know they're going to be mushy. See how I kind of got in there? Pea in there. Ow. And carrots is going to be interesting because you don't usually think of carrots and mashing carrots. So they're not as mushy as the peas, obviously. So I'm going to add a nice gob of butter. Gob is an actual term. I have no idea. I just made that up, maybe, possibly. It's my show. I do what I want. So we got some butter in there. I would throw. This is where I would probably throw in a little bit of actual garlic powder. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, don't use garlic powder." I'm not going to shy away from garlic powder. It gives a nice little hit of garlic. But I don't really want to have one big hunk of garlic somewhere in there because I'm not blending it completely. I'm mashing it old school. Old school, mash it up. All right, so let's start mashing. You could put this through the potato ricer, if you're familiar with a potato ricer. But you don't really have to. You know, I make it easy on you. Do what you do. Just get in there. Mush it. Mush it real good. You know what? I had the idea for this show, man. Salt and pepper was all over, man. I was just, for a week, the song has been in my head. Mush it real good. I started thinking about all the kind of things. What all could I mush? You know, another thing that's really good to mush is cauliflower. You could do like a mashed cauliflower. That's lovely. It tastes really nice. Really easy to do. And cauliflower really mashes well. You can even blend it with the baby boat motor. Cool. There we go, in there. So you can mash this to your delight. How far do you want to go with it? How much do you want to mash it? You tell me. I don't know. It's your thing. I'll do what you want to do. So I'm going to mash it nicely. Let's see if this is right. How much bite? Okay, it's nice. Now, it's not going to mash as cleanly, like I said, as the peas. So I am going to put more butter before we hit it with the piece de resistance. Maple syrup. Oh, yes. Thank you and good night. Maple syrup. Carrots and maple go really well together. I do like not candied carrots, but you know, sweet carrots, glazed carrots. I use maple a lot. And again, maple is great. See, sugar is not good for you guys. Sugar, I'm gonna get on a high horse for a second. Processed sugar is crap. Crap. So you want to use natural sugars where you can. Maple, straight out of a tree, awesome. Honey, straight out of a bee, awesome. And there are other sugars that you can get, like beet sugars and things, but so much of it is processed. So if you're going to get some sugar, and I have brown sugars and regular sugars as well, but they are organic. They are raw. They are good. There's no processing, no chemicals, none of that crap. Get that out of your body, out of your system. Okay. Make some noise. Done. We have demushed. Now we're going to add a little bit of maple. Maple, I love you, maple. Oh, so good. You don't need a lot of maple, but I just need a little bit more on my finger here. Oh, there we go. So mix it up, mash it up, yummy, yummy, yummy. And again, you can use this as a side. You can use this as a platform for putting some meat on. Put some like smoked pork loin on top of there, or some baked chicken that you want to cut and put on there. Nice presentation. Good stuff, good stuff. That's it, guys. That is mushed carrots. Very simple. Let me put this on the plate. Le plate. I mean, how easy is this, number one? And, you know, like I said, it's not all that pretty. So you're not going to be like, oh, this is so wonderful. I'm so proud of this. You know, I can try to, you can mash it up, make it into a little circle here. Use this as whatever you want. There you go. So it's kind of a presentation I want to do with this. I would throw a little bit of maybe some parsley on top, just to, you know, you got to have a little garnish action. And that's all I like to do once I finish with the olive oil around a bit. That's it. A little pepper on top there. There you go, guys. Mashed carrots with maple. Ooh, yes. 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 Good, yes. All right. These can go. I'm going to do the next thing actually in my baby boat motor cup, which I love. Very, very simple. We are doing corn, polenta, straight out of the can. Check this out. Now I am going to get rid of some of the juice here. I like to save it, but I don't have a thing to save it in right now. But I will use some of that juice if I need to. I don't want to get rid of all the juice. So the corn polenta, we can warm it up or not. That's up to you. But it is literally, basically, straight up corn. And then you watch this off. Hold on. Oh shit, good. Here we go. Let's take the corn and let's get it. There we go. A little further. Now, if you're doing regular polenta, polenta is just cornstarch. And it's funny, we made some class. I was like, polenta is not real polenta unless you're sweating while you're making it. That was a lot of work for me. I'm thinking, well, what if I don't? Right, we don't want to do it too much, but just enough to get a nice texture. There we go. We call it polenta. Right, there you go. And we're going to put it right here. I'm going to finish it off this way. Pop it right in there. You have now mushed corn. Now, what do you want to do with this at this point in time? That's up to you. I will put a little bit of really nothing. That's beautiful. I will top it with a little, so good. A little salt, a little pepper. You don't really need anything else with this one. That is just straight up corn polenta. Finish off a little bit. You could put some butter in there if you wanted to heat it up. I didn't really heat it up, so there we go. Corn polenta. Super easy, fast. You can even do it in the can, which I'm going to show you next. So, what I have here for the final is I got some navy beans. You can use the Great Northern white beans. You can use all kinds of different beans. I would stick with a white bean. I poured out a little bit of the juice, and I'm just going to do this in the can. Watch this. I have made it to the bottom. So we come up slowly. Give another go, another round. Here we go. Making all kinds of icky sounds. Here we are. Come on, come on. There's some technique here. Stay in there. You stay in there. There we go. I'm showing you how easy it is. All right, here we go again. Now it's starting to move. Okay. Here it comes. Here I come to save the day. Nice. So we're gonna get this where it's really just a dip. That's it. You don't even have to cook it. Now, if you want to cook it, that's where you can really add some different things. You can add more, some garlic, some other flavor, which I would do. Let's get this done here. Okay. That's nice, rich, the way it is. But I will add salt, pepper. What else do I have over here? Oh, tarragon. Yes, yes, yes. I would want to add some tarragon to this. There we go. And like I always do with dry herbs, I always crumble them up in my fingers to release some of that oil that is latent, that is still in there. It just adds a nice perfume. Ah, it smells so good. And then we would just mix this up. I'm gonna put a little bit of garlic in here. I could have put the fresh garlic in there, that's fine, but I'm gonna put a little bit in here just to give it a little extra kick. Mixing it up. See how easy this is? In the freaking can, guys. In the freaking can. And make it easy on you always. I'm gonna pour it into a nice bowl over here. Don't worry, you'll see the bowl in a second. It'll be fabulous, you'll love it. Tell all your friends. And this is perfect for a party. You're like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Put this together, throw it in a bowl, just like this. Throw it in a bowl. Now you got this wonderful dip. Top it off. Look at that. Hit it with a little, check this out. Watch what I do here. Don't look away. This is amazing. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of smoked paprika. That's what I'm feeling like today. You could hit it with anything you want. A little bit of smoked paprika. A little finishing pepper. A little finishing color. Bam. I just stole that. You know who I stole that from. And you could tack on some toast points here. There you go. And that is a fabulous white bean dip. We mushed it real good, guys. I hope you're happy. I'm very happy with all of this good stuff. This is the Mush It Real Good show here on Chow Time. I hope you enjoyed it. We had mushy peas, we had fresh corn polenta, we had mashed carrots with maple and white bean dip with a little smoked paprika on top, and it is fabulous. So I hope you enjoyed this. Go out and make these, and be sure and like and subscribe to the video here. Leave some comments. Tell me what other things you like to mush. Mush it real good. Let me know. Thank you so much. I'm Spike Spencer. This is Chow Time. Let's eat.